So I'm getting another download. Your desire to be honest and state the facts actually has saved you many different times. And it's almost like a buildup of, it is a buildup of dharma for you to choose to live honestly and refrain from accepting lies in your life. It's like you're rewarded for that. You're being rewarded for your choices. And maybe you might not be able to tell now, but the blessings that you receive will show. Also, the blessings that you already received are showing the love that the Creator has for you. There were so many times where you wanted to give up, and it's mainly because you kept on keeping on with the love and with giving and being so open to give people attention that they did not give you. You were always willing to give when others weren't necessarily doing the same for you. And that way that you have had for a consistent basis for all of these years, it has come back to you like 100-fold, and it keeps on multiplying, because you are like a tree full of fruit, and you keep producing. If God gives you one thing, when the Creator, whatever the Creator gives you, you multiply it over and over again. You are an individual that does bear fruit. You have so much inside of you to give, and you're always willing to give it, even if it's not tangible. Even if it's not tangible, you give your time, you give your love, and you basically would give the shirt off of your back, like that type of energy. Especially when it comes to those that you love, you've been there for them, and you really went above and beyond. And it's something about you going above and beyond your own expectations. At one point, you would have never seen yourself doing what you've done or going through what you've gone through successfully. There were times where you limited yourself. You looked at yourself as, you could have always been positive towards self, willing to take the narrow path and refrain from doing what many do, and you were always one to do your own thing. However, you being able to set yourself apart in such a way where you created your own path, and you allowed your eternal compass to guide you the way you have, that is a very special ability that you've adapted to and that you've learned how to use for yourself. And not only, it ended up not just being for you, other people that are around you are also benefiting from what you've done, and from how hard you work and how much love you have inside of you. You're just full of love, full of so much love. And I heard some people see you and they don't see love because they just can't see straight. Like they can't see, they don't have a spiritual eye to see. On the outside, some of you might seem really rough. Like on the outside, some people might think that you are, I wanted to say extreme, but it's not really extreme, but it's like very direct. And that can come off to some people that don't know how to really understand a person. That can come off as like a heavy energy. That can come off to some people like aggressive, like overly aggressive. But that could just be your way of being, to where you don't play no games. Like you don't, it's kind of like cut and dry. If you see that there's a problem, you don't stay on it too much. You just let it go quicker than others. And people could immediately look at you as someone who's cold and completely detached, but that, like, even aloof. But that doesn't necessarily mean that. Okay, it's more so like you understand. When you understand, you move quicker. You gotta be quicker than that. When you understand, you move quicker because you already know what it is. You know, when you know something, There's no need to be staying on a certain something for too long when you know what it is. You already know it's nonsense. And someone who's about that life is not going to stick around nonsense for too long. It's like once someone shows it to you, I'm gone. In the snap of a finger, I am gone. Okay? I don't have time. And when you know you have purpose in your life, when you know that there's a calling over your life, you're not going to waste time with individuals that don't mean well by you, and you know that they're trying to attack your stability, really. Mental stability, could be even physical, because sometimes people get real crazy and then they want to really hurt you. Like, and it most of the time it's not even that serious. It's just them in their feelings, and then they want to attack the person that won't listen to them and do everything they say. And then the other crazy part about it is these types of people don't even know how to deal in their own life and have the nerve to try to tell somebody else what to do in theirs. If that's not crazy, I don't know what is. That's like ridiculousness at its best, okay? So kudos to you for choosing you. Again, it's another instance where you've chosen yourself, and you made sure that you didn't allow yourself to go astray off the strength of what somebody else chose to say about you. You know, that's a big deal. Not too many people can actually accomplish that successfully, because it's easy to get lost trying to, it's almost like sometimes individuals with pure hearts and that come from a place of love and don't have a desire to hurt anyone, you just want to help the best way you can, those are the ones that get it the worst, because there's so many people that look at them as someone who doesn't have, it's almost like they think you don't have much emotions. Like they just think you can withstand their energy coming at you in such a way to where you're so sweet, oh, you're not going to do anything. But that's not true, because you push somebody enough and you will get what you think you're not going to get. You push somebody enough, it could be the most chill person around. I heard don't mess with the quiet ones. So you could be someone who's, you know, relaxed, quiet. You might not be like rowdy. You also may not be someone who wants to be all up in everybody's face all the time, right? And people take that as a weakness, but that's actually a strength of yours, because you're someone who observes more than you speak. Some people speak a lot and they speak too much, and they speak so much that they get themselves in trouble. You're the total opposite. And the person that speaks a lot and speaks too much and too loud and too extra, that's the person that will come after you thinking that you're weak when you're the strongest person in the room. So, with that being said, this abundance that you have within you has brought you to a beautiful place of loving oneself and not allowing anyone to take you off of your foundation, which is your place of love. Okay, so that's all I have for you. Everything you do, do it with love. Always remember the creator is in you and the magic is too, because you're magic. I'll see you in the next video. I've written a book, and this book is an eagle's perspective of my journey. However, in a very profound way, my journey is also your journey, because we go through the same steps to try to understand why we're here, what is our purpose, and where are we going, and what should we actually be connected to, what's real and what's not, what's true and what's false, right? So this book that I've written gives you a roadmap to get to the place where you have been created to be.